The world of professional-level Hearthstone ventured to the home of the Dwarven Empire, Ironforge. Now completely online due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the 2021 Hearthstone Masters Tour has embarked on a journey to each of the major cities in the world of Warcraft, awarding players the Masters Tour title and their share in $250,000. Hailing from the gaming region of China, Gold League card slinger Xiaobai fought his way through the event's round of 16 with patience, taking his Pain Warrior, Libram Paladin, World Kick Rogue, and Pain Warlock into the online competition.
Shinsuke finally going on the aggressive here because the only thing he was worried about prior to this was the barrel. Now that it's been used, he is very free to set up as fast of a lethal as he can. And there you have it from Xiaobai. The concede comes out.
His opponent in the quarterfinal bracket was Japan's very own Okasinsuke, who had Xiaobai on the ropes after he dominated the Game 4 board, tying the series to 2 aside. Game 5's Warlock v Warrior match of minion trade saw Okasinsuke lash back with a Lord Baroff Blade Storm combo, wiping the board so that he may come back stronger in the late game. But a Kenrethard Prime quickly became the saving grace for Xiaobai, filling up his side of the board with resurrected minions to fear Okasinsuke into conceding.
Wait a minute. Not like this.
Not like this.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Actually, not like this. So that's not going to be enough. There was a small glimmer of hope there, but that is going to be the game. There's the well played, and there's the self-sacrifice there.
His world kick. I think that's why he's taking.
Advancing to the event's semifinal, Xiaobai faced off against the Italian threat Turna, who fell to the might of Xiaobai's rogue deck after a glorious altruist transformation. The RNG gods were on his side. The win was followed by another in an incredibly speedy Game 2, where Xiaobai set up lethal on his 3rd turn. Turna was furious.
He's going to admit being in the game entirely at the moment. Xiaobai sensing the opportunity to just go all in here and set up next turn lethal.
Yeah,
I don't care about your glowfly threats.
This was the only play from Xiaobai. It is beat the Druid before they play a single minion.
And he gets one back in
A board full of gibberlings was the beginning of a reverse sweep for Turna as he fought back in the competition. Xiaobai's Libram Paladin fell to the ground against the might of the token Druid. It was Librams galore in the 4th game as both players' Paladins decks went head-to-head for a seat in the Ironforge Grand Final. A top-deck Libram of Judgment is exactly what Xiaobai needed to end Turna's run in the competition. The Italian player was not impressed.
And he's gonna pen fling the chicken here, and you know this doesn't.
Oh, he's not fun.
That's
he's
no
gonna fling
fun.
the face. Oh, okay. Guess he's gonna Libram the face. Oh man, I really feel for Turna.
Xiaobai had earned his position in the Grand Final showdown. Prepared to challenge his rule was Belgium's very own Maverick from Team Solary. Maverick was not to be underestimated. In his run through the semifinals, he cleaned up Japan's Trahisan 3 games to 0, leaving his opponent in disbelief as he moved on to the event's grand final. In a fight for the Ironforge Grandmaster's crown, Maverick and Xiaobai entered the final set of the day.
It's the only out.
Okay. A miss, a miss, a miss, and another miss. Yikes.
Womp womp.
Maverick was fresh out of luck in Game 1 as he stared at Xiaobai's very busy side of the board.
Beforehand that he missed. He knew he
Every time he sapped or traded minions with his opponent, Xiaobai always had another to take its place.
the zoo overall. And now the things can really start for him. He's still got, of course, very, very strong decks. Xiaobai, for the most part on the other side, does also have fairly standard decks. He doesn't have that weird burn mage that we saw from Trahisan. No super aggro decks outside of this, so it's just going to be a pretty standard series of Hearthstone now for Maverick in terms of the meta he's facing, even if it's not in terms of what is at stake. With the prep as well.
Game 2 was a story of rogues as secrets and combo cards littered the battlefield.
Especially well that is.
With Maverick's 12-12 Edwin biting the dust, the Belgian was running low on cards in his hand.
decent on the Wasteland Assassin.
His secrets were nowhere to be found. Jandisbarov offered nothing in the way of aggression or protection. Maverick relied on one last witchy lackey for an answer. Sitting at match point, Xiaobai brought the popular Libram Paladin deck back into play, confident that this would be the final game of the Ironforge Master Tour. The enhanced Angry Chicken was the least of Maverick's worries. Bad draws foiled his early game, and as a result, Xiaobai grew in power and board presence. Maverick's last real play of the competition consisted of a very average Jandis, followed up with an 8-8 Edwin. But it mattered little when Xiaobai had the exact amount of damage needed to win the grand finals in 3 straight games.
That is going to be it. Who even needs the clear when you have the lethal and when you have a 3-0 sweep over Mavericks? Xiaobai does it in style as he becomes our Masters Tour Ironforge champion. What a fight.
An amazing display of professional Hearthstone from the Gold League player. Congratulations, Xiaobai. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing eSport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.